Hey guys, this is Tyler. I told you guys I was gonna make a video series called the Winning Mindset. So I'm gonna talk about just some really simple stuff for the first video. Probably gonna make it into two parts. I don't want to make them too long, but I want to keep it, you know, kind of productive. So the first thing I want to say is like, okay, have fun. Sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Like, the game you're playing or what you're doing in life, whatever it is, you gotta have fun doing it. You gotta ask yourself, am I having fun? If I'm not, what are the reasons I'm not having fun? If you're bored, if it's just not interesting to you, don't do it. Sounds crazy, but people do it all the time. There's people that are doing stuff in life they just don't have fun doing. I'm gonna tell you right now, life's too short. Don't do it. Okay. Second of reason, if you're not having fun because you're getting owned or you're a noob or whatever, if that's the reason, then I wouldn't say necessarily quit doing that because, you know, if you apply yourself to the right things and you get better, you're gonna have a lot more fun. So that's what we're gonna work on going forward in these videos. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about is no excuses and hold yourself accountable. And what I mean by that is whenever you load up your game, whatever game it is, League of Legends, StarCraft, Counter-Strike, Rust, whatever game you're playing or you're going to play, hold yourself accountable to what's happening in the game. When you lose, when you die, whatever, don't make excuses. Talking about cheaters, talking about people getting lucky, talking about bad game mechanics, none of this stuff will do anything for you at all. All it will do is toxify your brain. Toxify is not a word, but I'm rolling with it. You know what I mean? All it will do is allow you to not progress in the way that we want to progress in, and that's becoming good, amazing, or whatever at the game. So when you meet a cheater, if he cheats you, get over it. Don't even think about it, because what will happen is 90% of people accuse people that are cheating, and they're not. And all you're doing is just thinking that you're just getting cheated, but you're really just getting outplayed. So just don't even think about it. Even if the guy is cheating, I mean, if he's flying around in Rust, like he's speed hacking, whatever. I mean, like, why even let that get to you? Just get over it. But I'm just saying, is like if someone just shoots you and kills you instantly, you're just like, he's cheating. That's all that's gonna do is hurt your game long term. Okay, in a poker we have this thing called leaks, which pretty much is like your weaknesses to your game. Whatever game you're playing in poker, it's like the weaknesses in your game. So we're gonna plug your leaks. We're gonna plug my leaks. We're gonna plug everyone's leaks. That's the goal. To get better, to make our weaknesses our strengths. Go forward, and you can apply this to anything. So identify your leaks. Figure out what your strengths are in the game. Figure out what your weaknesses are. Find ways to plug them. Pretty much, it's pretty self-explanatory. Find a way to there's hard ways and easy ways to do things in life. We want to find the easiest way to do things. Some people don't have the time. Some people have all the time in the world. Doesn't matter. We want to do things optimal and efficient. That is, like, you want to, any game you play, you want to be like, okay, how can I be the most optimal I can be? Okay. Ask yourself, the next thing I want to talk about is ask yourself what you're trying to accomplish. Are you a casual player? You just want to get better, but, I work full time, I got kids, I got, stuff going on, but I still want to get better. That's fine. If you say, I'm a student, I don't have a lot of time, I'm studying all the time, I play games, but I still want to be awesome at it. Okay. I'm hardcore, I don't got nothing to do, I just want to be the best, I want to be professional, whatever. Okay, all these things can apply to you. Some are more than the others. More towards the hardcore gamers that'll probably apply because you'll have more time. But pretty much, we want to start off with a good mindset. It doesn't matter if you have good talent, good work ethic, but a terrible mindset, you're probably not gonna succeed. If you have really good, mindset and not so much talent, and a good at work ethic, you can succeed. You could be really good. You maybe even a professional. Like, there's a lot of professionals in the world that are not very talented, but they have the other two components. And there's a lot of professionals in the world that have amazing talent and a bad attitude, bad mindset, and they succeed. But for the most part, most of us aren't got that overwhelming, extreme, awesome talent. You know, like no sensitivity is going to make you shoot better. You know, you try to look at these pro settings or what mouse he uses or what keyboard. All that stuff doesn't even matter. It really doesn't. It's your approach and your mindset to what you're doing. Okay. Here's another thing. Set your goals high. Strive for greatness. Try to become, you know, the best that you can be. Like, and it sounds like really lame, cliche, and cheesy, but that's the truth. I mean, like, if you're doing something and you're spending a lot of your time doing it, why do you not want to be the best at it? Why do you not want to be good at it? Why do you not want to be great at it? You know, you should want to have that. If you don't have that like burning passion inside of you, it'll probably be the reason why you aren't. But a lot of people, they want to, they just don't know how to, or they like feel like they can't. Like, you got to get over that. You seriously have to get over that. Or like they're just really arrogant and think they're all ready. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be that guy either. Trust me. So when you watch guys on Twitch, like you're playing League of Legends. Let's say you're a League of Legends player or a Counter-Strike player, right? And you see professional and he's streaming. You're like, man, I want to watch this guy. Don't just watch him for like the pure entertainment, but watch him and see what he does. Be like, okay, he does this. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Why is he doing it? Okay. All right, now you start getting things. You start like grasping concepts. You start, okay, now how do I apply that to me when I play? How do I apply that into my game? You know what I mean? Like, those things are super important. A lot of people don't even, I know it sounds lame, pull out a notepad, right? Like, you know, if a guy's playing, you know, holding B on Dust 2, and he's playing B solo, and like they rush him, and he like holds it down and kills 3 or 4 guys, and he has like a sick flash or whatever. Like, if your brain doesn't, like, if you can't like instantly remember every little thing, his position, where he was at, what he did, or like in League of Legends, if a jungler does this, I don't know much about League of Legends, but like let's say a jungler does some sick, you know, whatever gank or whatever, right? Like, why he did it, against who he did it, why he did it, like all these things are important things that, like, writing down stuff. It's good. I mean, like, don't be lazy. You know what I mean? If your goal is to, you know, be a top level premier type player, don't be lazy. Okay, so especially when you're watching like great players, you want to figure out why they're doing the things that they're doing, not just that they're doing it, because that will not help you. Just watching somebody do great things isn't going to make you better. Trust me. But like figuring out why they do it and thinking about the philosophy or the mindset behind, or not the mindset, but like the intellectual part behind it, that'll help you. Because video games especially, and even sports for the most part, almost everything is more mental than it is physical. And so you want to have a great mental aspect approach to the game. Little things matter. That's the last thing I'm going to talk about in this first video. Little things do matter. And I know it sounds crazy, but like fundamental. You want to be fundamentally sound at anything you do. Fundamentals are the most important thing. Trying to be flashy, trying to do all that, whatever, you know, that doesn't matter. Let's be fundamentally sound. What game we're playing, let's figure out how we can be fundamentally good at it, how we can find the right way to do it. Let's have a great mindset, a positive attitude, because like people say, positivity, whatever. It sounds really cheesy, but the positive mindset is so important. It's so important, because what it will do is when you fail, you go, okay, I'm learning from my failures. When you're a positive person, you become a positive thinker. You learn from your failures. You just don't fail and keep failing and keep failing. Like, everything is a stepping stone. Everything is a learning tool, and you gotta use that, or you're just gonna be the same mediocre player you've always been. You're gonna be the same bad player at every game you play. You know, whatever. Even if you're really good at the game, you're always gonna have that ceiling where you just like can't go any further because of like these things that I'm talking about. So, pretty much that's all I really want to talk about right now. I'm probably going to try to release a video per week. Depends on how busy I get with real life stuff and, you know, stuff like that. So, I'm going to make a second part to this because there's more things I want to talk about on just the mindset alone, and then I'm going to go more in detail into other things. Nothing that I'm talking about in these videos are going to be like, you know, go buy this mouse or go do this or go do, like, none of that's going to, like, it's not going to be like the actual how to go into the game and get better at it, but it's going to be more or less about how to prepare your mind and prepare your attitude towards, like, allowing yourself to succeed at doing what you want to do, and that's playing video games, or this can apply to anything in life either. It's not also it doesn't have to just be video games. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you around on my stream. Thanks for staying sub to my YouTube. I appreciate it a lot. Go have fun. Go own some noobs, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.